I am Sridhar R, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government First Grade College for Women, ತುಮಕೂರು. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಜ್ಞಾನನಿಧಿ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಕು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ BSc ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ತುಮಕೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ವರ್ಷದ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಭೌತಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಟಾಪಿಕ್. ಸೊ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್. ನಾವು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರು, ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರು, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರು, ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ನ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಅಟ್ ಎನಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ Q and V, small q and capital V, are the charge and potential difference of the capacitor at any instant of time during charging. That means if you charge the capacitor, so any type of charge, if you charge the capacitor at any instant of time, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು Q ಚಾರ್ಜ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. Small q is the number of charges will be stored in a capacitor, and at that time if you measure the potential difference you will get the V. So Q and V are the charge and potential difference of the capacitor at any instant of time during charge. So if an additional charge dq at time in the next, if you add the some charges, dq charges to the plates, so here we are considered parallel plates. Parallel plate ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆ parallel plate ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so if you add additional charge dq to the plates, so there will be a work done. So there will be a work done by the battery or the capacitor. And what will be the work done at due to the additional charge dq is added to the capacitor, so that dw is equal to v into dq. So ನಾವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, so that will be the q into potential difference. So q into potential difference. So what is the charge? That charge is dq we are given, and the potential difference, a small amount of charge we are given, so therefore the potential difference will be the same. That will be equal to, so we can write the potential difference as Q divided by C. So potential, if you know, and we know that C is equal to Q divided by V and V is equal to Q divided by C. So that Q divided by C, here we are written for V, and dq written as it is, because since V is equal to Q divided by C. Then what is the total work done to charge the capacitor? So then we have to be integrate. So what is the total charge? So I have to calculate what is the total work done to charge Q. So Q charge na ನಾವು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ dq ಚಾರ್ಜ್ಗೆ we got that the expression. So then what will be the total work done during the charge Q? So therefore we have to be integrate. So when the capacitor is charging from 0 to Q, what will be the work done? So then W is equal to integral of dW, so which is equal to, we have to be integrate from 0 to Q, and dW is Q divided by C into dq. Previously we obtained this expression, and that will be equal to, so and here Q and C are the constant you can bring out, sorry, 1 divided by C is the constant you can bring outside, and here we are different integrating the Q with respect to dq. So therefore Q is Q square divided by 2. So therefore the total work done by a charge from 0 to Q will be equal to 1 divided by 2 into Q square divided by C. So this is the work done is stored as a potential energy. This total work done is stored as a potential energy in the capacitor, and therefore U will be equal to half into Q square divided by C. That is potential. We are stored as a potential energy because it is stored energy. It is stored energy due to the charges in the capacitor. So therefore it is nothing but the electrostatic potential energy. Usually we represent the letter U. So electrostatic potential energy U will be equal to half of Q square divided by C. Or we can rewrite this term as Q. We know that the Q is equal to CV, and Q squared is equal to C squared V squared whole divided by C, and CC will get cancelled. The total energy stored in a capacitor U is equal to half into CV square. So here this energy is stored at any instant of time. So if you measure the potential difference, so then we can calculate this energy stored in a capacitor, that will be equal to half into CV square. So and this energy can be recovered, so we can utilize ಈ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ನಾವು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಕವರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಅದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಎನರ್ಜಿನ ನಾವು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ನಾವು ರಿಕವರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎ capacitor. So now the next topic, we'll discuss the next topic, dielectric medium. So dielectric medium ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is a dielectrics are nothing but the insulators ನ ನಾವು dielectrics ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So now previously we are discussed the in between the two parallel plates or in the two cylinders or in spheres, there is a space. That space is filled by the air or dielectric medium. ನಾವು ಏರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂನ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಂತ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಡೈಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್, ಇನ್ಸುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲಿ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೈ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆಟಮ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ನಾವು ಆಟಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಆಟಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟೈಟ್ಲಿ ಬೌಂಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ free electrons in the outermost shell. So therefore there is no current carrying. So therefore the conductivity is very less, or ideally it is zero. The conductivity, electrical conductivity in the insulator or dielectrics is very low, or ideally it is zero. So example, the glass, ebonite, mica, rubber, oils. So these are all the dielectric materials. Example for the dielectric materials, we can use this dielectric material in between the space of the two parallel plate conductors or the cylinder or sphere. We can increase the capacity of the capacitor, and this concept is found by the Faraday. The Faraday found that the capacitance of the capacitor is increases if the dielectric material is placed or introduced between the two parallel plates. So what we are discussed earlier for the capacitance of the conductor, so where we are considered only air medium or vacuum medium, but in actual capacitors, so in the manufacture of the capacitors, they use the dielectric material in between the two parallel plates. The space between the two conductors is filled by the insulator or dielectric material na so use ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ capacity increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So if C is the capacitance of the capacitor with vacuum, so now with respect to air medium, and with respect to any dielectric medium, if you want to be measure the capacity for the same type of capacitor, and if you measure that capacity, you will get the C. So new capacity na measure ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ with respect to air medium and with respect to a dielectric medium. In such cases, C is the capacity of the capacitor with respect to an air medium or the vacuum medium, and C dash is its capacity with respect to a dielectric medium. Then if you take the ratio C dash divided by C, C is with respect to dielectric medium and C is with respect to vacuum or air medium, and if you take that ratio, that ratio will be equal to epsilon r. So that epsilon r is called relative permittivity of the medium. So usually we use the epsilon naught and epsilon r. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space and epsilon r is the relative permittivity of the medium. So now ಯಾವ medium ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವೋ ಅದರ relative with respect to any air medium relative permittivity. So usually this value is higher, larger than 1. So therefore this capacity C dash is larger than C. So C dash, if you take the C dash is equal to epsilon r C, and I said that the epsilon r relative permittivity is usually greater than 1 for any dielectric medium. So therefore capacity is usually increases. So it increases the capacity of the capacitor when you introduce the dielectric material as a medium. So thus the capacity of the different types of capacitor with the dielectric medium of relative permittivity epsilon r are written as, and ನಾವು previous ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅವು capacitance of the capacitor, what we are discussed the for a spherical capacitor ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು previous ಏನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, capacity that will be equal to 4 pi epsilon naught AB divided by B minus A, ಅದು with respect to air medium ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ನಾವು any dielectric medium ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ we are given the subscript to D, so that CD is equal to 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon r AB divided by B minus C. Just we are multiply the epsilon r for the previous cases. So therefore epsilon r is greater than 1, so therefore it is increases. And similarly the capacitance of the cylindrical capacitor, so that will be equal to 2 pi epsilon naught epsilon r L divided by log of B divided by A for cylinder, and for parallel plate it is epsilon naught into epsilon r A divided by D. For parallel plate capacitor, A is the area of the plates and D is the separation of the distance between the two plates. And in the case of cylinder, small a and small b are the radius of or radii of the inner and the outer cylinder, and L is the length of the cylinder. And similarly for the spherical capacitor, small a and small b are the inner and outer radii of the cylinders. So this is about the dielectric medium used in a capacitor to increase the capacity of the capacitor.